to school? How many of you miss school? Wow! How many of you miss your friends? More hands. How many of you miss your teachers? How many of you miss homework? Wow! These are good children, Auntie Ai. And we have got someone. Would you, okay, do the honors of saying.
Please come up in an orderly place and walk.
The assignment is contagious. Okay, we invite you all to come up in an orderly fashion. Auntie Ai is going to tell a story.
Come on, everyone. Come on stage. You can also come up on stage. Don't be shy. I know you want to. Okay, give me some space. And yeah, okay, that's good. That's very good.
Well, Auntie Wendy, good morning, Auntie Wendy. We are going to do the S, A, T, and rules. And as our friends are coming in, please be seated. The first letter S stands for, which means, please be quiet.
When someone is talking in front.
Wonderful! Little girl with the Doraemon cute mask. And the next letter K stands for keep on learning always, not just in school but in life. And T stands for talk politely, yeah, to anyone, an adult, a child, a baby. And M stands for yes. Yes. I heard you, young man. Mocking others is not an SKPM way. I see attentive eyes. I see listening ears. Get your heart ready. Auntie Ai is coming up with the story. Let's welcome her.
Hi everyone. Are you guys awake? Are you awake? Your birthday is this month. Well, happy birthday soon, right? Okay. Okay. Someone's birthday is next month as well, so that's great. Right. So, are we ready? His father's birthday is today. Happy birthday to your father. All right. So, are we ready? Are we ready? I can't hear you. Okay. Have you heard of South America? You have? Have you heard of an animal called armadillo? You have? You have? Wonderful. It looks like this. It's with shell. And it's actually a very rare species. Alright, a very rare species. And in Argentina, it is called Quirquincho. Can you guys pronounce that? Quirquincho. Quirquincho. Yeah, it's kind of tough actually to pronounce it. Let's practice it, okay, at home. Now this story, Quirquincho, that's very good. Now this story is about a Quirquincho or an armadillo and a fox. And this Quirquincho is very, very smart. Just like every one of you here, is very, very smart. Are we ready to hear the story? Alright. Once upon a time, a fox and a Quirquincho. It is called armadillo in Quechua. It's a language spoken by the Incas who originally inhabited South America. hope one day we get to go there. And so Quirquincho were very good friends with the fox. They spent a great deal of time together and had lots of fun. One day, the Quirquincho decided that he was not going to waste his time doing nothing. And instead decided to do a sport of farming. Wow, Quirquincho doing farming? That's great. He immediately set out to work and started to build a fence around a plot of land. This is a very smart Quirquincho, right? His friend, the fox, was quite perplexed by the Quirquincho's behavior. He wondered why his best friend was working so hard instead of having some fun in the sun. This is not like Quirquincho. He used to have a lot of fun. Now he's working. Farming is a lot of work. Seeing the Quirquincho toiling away at the fence, the fox asked, "Quirquincho, why are you making the fence, best friend?" "To sow some crops and earn some money, fox. So now we know why you're working so hard, to earn some money." That's what Quirquincho replied. The fox was surprised by the answer. He started to suspect his best friend. Why did the Quirquincho want to make money? Why do we want to make money? To buy food, very good. To buy lots of things, to also help others as well when you have money, right? To pay your rent, that's very good, that's very smart. Was he trying to become richer and more famous than him? Did he want to earn a good name from the other animals and get all the attention? Cannot be, this is not supposed to be it. Soon, suspicions such as these got the better of the fox, and he quickly made a cunning plan. Since he had more money than Quirquincho, he decided the best thing to do would be to join up with his friend, to invest in the crops, make him toil and reap the benefits himself. This way, he wouldn't have to work too hard but would still end up making more money than the Quirquincho. So off he went to his sweating friend and said, "You must have used up all your money buying the land and putting up the fence. Why don't I give you the money to buy the seeds to sow, dear friend? Of course, if I'm paying for the seed, then I get to decide what part of crop belongs to me. Fair is fair after all, isn't it?" This fox is very, very cunning and also very mean. Right? Very mean. Very good, yeah. The Quirquincho was a smart cookie too, so now Quirquincho was very smart. He immediately saw through the fox's cunning plans. But he also knew that without the fox's money, there was no way he would be able to grow any crops. So he decided to agree for the moment. "Thank you, dear friend. What would I have done without you? All my efforts, hard work would have come to nothing if not for a friend like you." Fox was very cunning. Read, watch, and listen. Aha! The silly fools falling for my plan. Okay, friend, so you do as I tell you, right? Then, the first time whatever grows beneath the land will belong to you, and everything that grows above it will belong There's the underground and also the above ground. So he says that whatever that's above is his, whatever that's below is the Quirquincho's. So for the moment, the Quirquincho was alarmed, but then he said to himself, I'm not going to let him get away with this. I'll teach that greedy pig a lesson. Bright and early the next morning, the Quirquincho started to prepare the field for sowing. And guess what he decided to sow? What grows under the ground? What do you think? Potatoes! Very good! Very good. Have you done farming before? Okay. Yeah, potato seeds. Yeah, you start with potato seeds. So, when the crop was harvested, all the potatoes went to the Quirquincho, while all he got were the leaves. Not to be outdone easily, the fox said, this crop has been very bad for me. The next time, you take what grows above, and I'll take everything that grows below. Again, he felt gleeful for having outwitted his friend. Not a good friend after all, isn't it? The clever Quirquincho set out to work again. This time around, he tilled the land, watered it, and planted wheat. What can you get with weeds? Rice. Very good. Rice. Okay, you can turn it into bread, right? Flour. Very good. So, not to be done. The clever Quirquincho set out to work again. This time now, he tilled the land, watered it, and planted wheat. Yet again, when the crop was reaped, all the wheat came to the Quirquincho, and the fox got only the roots and the leaves. What can he do with that, right? Now, the fox was really angry. Each one of his attempts to get the better of Quirquincho was proving to be disastrous. It was a disaster. That scoundrel's really having his cake and eating it too. Does he think I'm going to let him get away this easily? My money's being spent and he's the one getting richer. I must teach him a lesson. So he thought hard and long for a few days. When he hit upon what he thought was a brilliant plan, he called the Quirquincho. Quirquincho, hey, the last 2 crops have been no good for me. I spent all my money but ended up with just leaves and roots, which have no value. So it's only fair that when you sow the next crop, I get both what grows above and below the ground. You hear? You can have everything that lies in between. That lies in between, above and below. That's tough. That's pretty tricky. Accordingly, the Quirquincho got the field ready for sowing. And what do you think he planted this time? What do you think in between, above, and below? This is very tricky, right? Anybody has any idea? Corn. Yeah, it grows in between. Yeah. The flowers will be also in between. Okay. The crafty fox had been outwitted again. When the crop was harvested, the Quirquincho took all the corn that lay in between, while the greedy fox was left with mere roots and stalks. He got so angry with the Quirquincho that he spat. Now that's not a good attitude, right? You don't spit. That's not very kind. He spat and fumed and swore never to work with him again. for the intelligent Quirquincho, he now had enough money to buy his own seeds and didn't need the fox's help ever again. The end. Do you guys want to do farming after this?